really neat things tonight. We've got some of it done, some of it's pretty done, and that's kind of where we're at. The first thing we're going to do, we'll do all of our halftime show that we've got. We've got all the music down, and we're ready to go with all that. Well, the first thing you're going to hear is we're not doing it in the order that we'll do it on the field. The first piece we're doing is a piece called Images. This will go in the second part of our show. It's a good warm-up tune. We don't have the percussion parts put in with it yet, so it's a good horn warm-up for us to do things. And we're getting ready to put the guard stuff with this. So this is part of that. The large groups of silence you hear in there will be what will eventually be percussion. So you kind of get to hear the sort of finished, the finished, unfinished product, I guess. It's kind of like the car without the wheels. But down, down. One, ready, and. Show you a little bit about what each is doing so far. Next section that's going to work just for a couple minutes is our guard. We have two guard instructors this year, Carrie Anderson, wave Carrie, and Leanne Hurley back there. They're doing a fantastic job with these young ladies, and this is one of the most talented group of young ladies we've had here in quite some time. So anyway, guard, floor is yours. far. But without the guard, our visual performance would be really dull, and there'd be nothing to it. They are such a vital part to our success, and they're going to be great when we get everything set. Next tune we're going to do, this is the second piece of our production. This is a tune called, I guess this is the closing piece of our production. Part of the closer is another tag onto this that we're not doing tonight. But this is a tune called Bridegroom for His Chosen. It's written by the English composer John Rutter. That name is familiar because we did all John Rutter's music last year, so we're kind of doing one more of his pieces, and we're really happy with the way this man writes, and this is a beautiful piece of music. All right, get set. Ready, Bridegroom. One, ready. Possibly can. This summer we've had a couple of them gone on the road with Mark's Drum Corps this summer. So this is kind of their first week that they've been completely together, but they're playing really, really well. Last year, the drum line, we won the state championship at OBA. They finished high drums, and we've got a lot of them back from us. This will be a very outstanding group of individuals. But go ahead and do your thing. Which is basically half the show. This piece of music, this is Savannah River Holiday, and this is kind of the basis that we're doing everything on this year. This is a really neat piece of music. It was done last year, and we took it and we called our musical arranger, Tim Salzman, who lives out in Seattle, and asked him, do you think this would work? And he said, oh, I'd love to do it. And Mr. Salzman just did an incredible job arranging this for us. It's been a real big challenge, and we're by no means done with this challenge. This is a neat piece of music. Let's see, what do I need to say about it? Some other people I'd like you, before we do this, some other people I'd like you to meet that I'm not sure if they're all here or not tonight. There's a lot of things going on tonight. Mr. Steve Hegemeyer, who's our drill designer, puts us on the field, tells us where to go, creates visual effects and all that, was here this week. He's from Columbus, Ohio, and he came down and really just did a fantastic job. And we're thanking God that he's going to be back again in a month so he can put the rest of the show on the field. I know that Craig Brown is here tonight. Craig, where are you? Jump up and down real quick. Right here. Craig Brown is right here. Craig is one of our marching instructors, so thanks, Craig, for working for us, please. And Chris Harris is also over there, and of course Steve Taronis over at Highland West. Now I'm sure they wish they could be here, but they're not right now. But they're going to do a fantastic job. Let's see. Let's do this, and then Mr. Bozak, where are you, sir? Okay. As soon as we get done, I'll let you have the floor for a minute or so. Is that all right? All right. Set. Savannah River. Watch. One.
She's got a bigger chair up there.
going to put us higher is exactly what's happening tonight. If we could have this support at every football game and at every contest, oh my God, it'd be incredible. Nothing would stop us. What these kids are going to go out there every time and march their hearts out, I guarantee it. But without support from the other end, it doesn't matter. It matters inside of them. But to get us up there, hey, nothing means more in the world than you guys caring enough to be out here tonight. This is wonderful. We really do appreciate it very, very, very much. I forgot to mention a couple things. Our drum major is Matt Davidson. Sorry. Mr. Greg Bozak would like to just say a couple things really fast this evening. One other thing, too, before you start. We need to thank just a couple more people for being here tonight, and that's the administrators from the high school. Where are you people? Mrs. Lassiter there. Here right here.
Mr. Miller, I don't know. I'm going to make this one short. That's going to be hard. I'd like to welcome everybody, and can we give the band another round of applause? I forgot, and I'd like to mention that, and that's Mr. Miller himself. How about a round of applause? Tonight, being president of the Moore Band Boosters, as always, we're trying to raise money for the band, and also we're getting closer to making the money for San Diego. And tonight we kick off one of our sales. We're going to have a flower bulb sale, and Debbie Cantwell, if she's around somewhere, Debbie's over here, and she has some information on them, and we ask your support to help the band boosters. This money is going towards the students and towards the cost of San Diego. And for anybody that hasn't heard, this is about $80,000 we're trying to raise, and we're making it. So we're looking forward to get moving on this trip. The other thing is that in the past we've attended a chili cook-off, and this year the chili cook-off is going to be in Tulsa. And if there's anyone that would like to partake in it, I need 3 people if they would like to volunteer. It's next Saturday, and you'd have to be in Tulsa around 11 o'clock.
Not next Saturday, it's the 12th of September.
I'm sorry, 12th of September. Thank you. Okay, I might get it right. Anyway, if there's anybody that wants to work this week, you do get paid for it, and the money goes towards the band again. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for showing up, and as Mr. Miller already stated, it takes everyone here really to support the band. And the other thing is, the band boosters like to show our appreciation, and we have ice cream, and we have sundaes for them this year instead of just some plain old ice cream. So we ask that the parents allow the band to go ahead and get their ice cream, and then the parents follow behind, please. I'd like to... Oh, the auction. Okay, auction. Yeah. Okay. Gee, thanks, guys.
You don't have to do everything.
The auction. The auction. The auction. Yeah, do you have a flyer? Okay. We have a celebrity auction that's going to be the 29th. Next Saturday at the community center. And we also have, there's about 12 crafters that will have tables there. The time is from 9 o'clock, and the auction will start approximately 2 o'clock. We have just over, about 100 and some items right now. And there'll be catalogs at the sale, so it will show everything that's there. It gives a description of it. We have some flyers. If anybody wants any flyers, please, they'll be down on the table. There's some to pick up. We had a great response. We've got a lot of people that are already they're putting sealed bids in on this stuff. Today, Mrs. Lassiter was able to get us it's a large poster from Shannon Miller that's autographed. So that's another thing we got to add to the auction. But please come out and support us. And again, if anybody doesn't have one of these flyers, it shows a list of where we got items from. So they'll be down on the table. Please pick them up. One other item. Anyone who'd like to be a Moore Band Booster, we ask of a donation. You get a card that says you're a Moore Band Booster. And Mr. Day, if he could hold up his hand, he has a blue cap on, says Moore Band. He'll have the cards down at the table. We also have T-shirts for sale. We have ball caps for sale. Just about anything down there we've got for sale. But please stick around and have some ice cream with us and socialize. And thank you again for coming. We appreciate it.
I want to just personally thank, I've already thanked the kids, but I haven't had a chance to look at the parents to say this, because the boosters helped us. Through this last week, our lives, my wife and our lives have kind of been turned upside down due to a situation. But those of you that went out of your way for us and were concerned about us and prayed and everything else and all that, my wife and I really appreciate you, and there's no way we can ever thank you enough for what you did for us, because you really helped make an awkward situation a lot more bearable, and we really appreciate you. Let's go get some ice cream. Thank you for being here.